approach it that way, that it's a big movie in space?
Yeah, I would. It's a very original story.
What were the movies that sort of built your conception of space when you were little? What were the things that you watched or moments?
Primarily Spaceballs, Space Jam.
I love Spaceballs.
Yeah, me too.
It was one of those where...
Well, I think I did see 2001 when I was probably too young to watch it. Kind of blew my mind. And things like, I love older films like Forbidden Planet, which is, I think, from the 50s, maybe. And I loved that, watching that when I was a kid. I really enjoyed that. And I loved the War of the Worlds story as well. And especially the musical album by Jeff Wayne. Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. I love that. So those sort of things were what influenced me.
I mean, I grew up with Star Wars. I was a Trekkie. To just go out there and explore space. I mean, there's something in us that thinks that there's got to be more out there. There's got to be something else. And how would it be? And also the fact, how would it be to go to a planet and colonize it and start new, to build things from scratch? I mean, there's something very intriguing and very fascinating about that. So, which is also part of Passenger. All these elements. I was too young to see Star Wars when it came out, so I saw it later, and it has this big impact. Like when you watch a movie like that, when I watched the original Star Wars and I saw it for the first time, I saw it on TV, you imagine that this is actually possible. It's possible to tell a story, to take you away, put you in this alternate world, into this galaxy far, far away. No, it's. I think it sparkles. I think a lot of filmmakers of my generation will say that that's something that really inspired them and make them want to tell stories.
Your mind's eye. The more you study it and get gritty about what that's going to involve, the more you appreciate the vast distances and expanses of time that are involved.
I was an avid student of science as a child. I loved space exploration and the study of the stars and planets, so I thought very seriously about becoming an astronomer or a physicist myself. Growing up, I loved science fiction, both short fiction and novels and film. And so I saw Star Wars in the theaters as a young boy, definitely a formative experience. When I saw 2001, I think it changed my life, and it remains the grandfather of all grounded science fiction films. I got a little older and caught up to Tarkovsky and saw some of his strange and conceptual sci-fi. All of those things run through me.
Quickly. So there's a bit of conversation, and then it's just head down, as I do in the movie.
You have to be able to imagine something before it can actually happen. You have to have the concept of it in order to make it real. And I often think that people think of science fiction as being an escape, but actually it's a really clever way of being able to look at us without realizing that that's what we're doing a lot of the time, And one of my favorite writers of all time is Philip K. Dick, who was essentially writing about us, but it always seemed like it was about some other dimension, So I love that kind of writing. It's my favorite kind of thing.